the show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Tanner Houck gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now to the plate, here is Dylan. He will lead this one off today. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 12:35.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Line, but speared on a hop. And there's one away. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love what Kyle Seeger brings to the table for this team. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And that'll bring in Jp Crawford. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Blue skies forecasted this afternoon, 58 degrees here at first pitch. 2-0 count to pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
He'll step in here at 275. No home runs yet in this first month, and 5 driven in. Ready with the 0-1. Turned on down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seeger, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 309 is the average entering play. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Crawford on third. Lewis second with 1 away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here's another 1-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run, 9 driven in. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the run will score from second, as now it's a 3-0 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
96.
And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. And sooner or later they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. So here now is Ty France, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run, 9 driven in. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Three runs already home here. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Gonzalez is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping in next, Sam Hagerty, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hard hit ball to second. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mariners lead it 4-0. Casey Sadler will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And now here is Francie Cordero. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder, Francie Cordero.
Here's the pitch. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing. There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table. and chasing your hands.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box, Jairo Munoz, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Sadler has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Cordero aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's in there, 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it is Haniger. 1 away.
Batting third.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogarts do his thing. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Here's Xander Bogarts now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Enters play here at 279. 5 homers and 14 driven in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Over to first, and that retires the side. Red Sox leave 1. They're down 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Evan White.
Evan White.
Pitch on the way. Fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Cordero has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting 9.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League. And the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Tom Murphy comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mariners have opened it up to 5-0 now.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Stepping in now, Dylan Moore, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Count even at 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good battle. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
The batter, number 3, shortstop Jp.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings up the shortstop Jp Crawford. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Here's the 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-0 count. The pitch.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Moore stands at first with 1 out. In there, 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Next to stand in is Kyle Lewis. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Nick Pivetta is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. First delivery to him. Squared that one up just a little late.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Sliced hard but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Runners are at first and second with one away. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here now the 2-2. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Berdugo waits on it. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Kyle Seeger.
2 on, 2 out, and into bat next the third baseman Kyle Seeger. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That's popped up. Bogarts over to his right. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the M's 5 and the Red Sox nothing. And now Rafael Devers, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The right field.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Alex Berdugo digging in now. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Batting 7, the catcher, Christian.
So the next to bat will be Christian Vasquez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First offering. Now the 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Three and 2.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Throw into second.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Here's Marwyn Gonzalez now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the two-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Digging in will be Mitch Haniger. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And with one gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. So here is Ty France. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. At the plate now, Sam Hagerty. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And stepping in, Bobby Dahlbeck. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Dahlbeck A 25-year-old, he was a fourth-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So with one out, a reminder that MLB The Show is your home for Boston Red Sox baseball all season long as you take a look at what's coming up here for the Sox in the week ahead. And that'll bring up Francie Cordero. He collected a base hit his first time up. And the pitch. One out, nobody on. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Jairo Munoz, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Cordero, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So one down with a pair of runners aboard. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Runners are at first and second with one away. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And the count will be full. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
And that brings in Xander Bogarts. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
He's set and the pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Two balls and no strikes for Bogarts.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
3-0 pitch on its way. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Look for the guy on the mound. To get an out, but instead he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Here now is Rafael Devers as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time,
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And the next up will be Alex Berdugo. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Lewis waits on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. Seattle leads this one 5-1. All set for the start of the fourth. And here comes the first baseman, Evan White. Now here's the pitch.
Evan White.
On the ground, softly towards second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
Now the first pitch. Tom Murphy will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Dylan Moore, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Christian Vasquez. And they could use a spark from him here. First delivery to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Here it comes, 2-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate, Marwyn Gonzalez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Vasquez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Haniger. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Bobby.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Now here's the first offering.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Into the box, Francie Cordero, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Now back, the designated hitter, Jairo Munoz.
To the plate now, Jairo Munoz. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting, left field.
Next, it'll be J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Haniger is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Jp Crawford.
Jp Crawford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Next to dig in, Kyle Lewis. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Crawford on at first, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. Another one sent foul. Lifted into center field. Cordero will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seeger.
1 out, runner at first, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seeger. He's set. Here it comes. Seeger, right field, and carrying well. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seeger. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Man, you can't give a power-hitting lefty a belt-high ball on the inner half like that. I mean, you can, but he's just going to do what he does right here and yank it out of the park. See ya.
Mitch Haniger is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Hit out towards second. Gonzalez to his left. He's there, and that's the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So now to the plate, Ty France, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Right side, fair ball down the line.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
At the plate now, Sam Hagerty batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Mariners 7 and the Red Sox 1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Yusei Kikuchi, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogarts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogarts.
Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Hagerty's there to make the catch. There's 1 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
A ball and no strikes. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now it'll be Alex Berdugo, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Crawford has it for out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The M's lead it 7-1. The next batter will be Evan White. He'll get things going here in the Mariners 6th.
First baseman, number 12, Evan White.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. it just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Digging in next, Tom Murphy. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Seven runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, second baseman, Dylan Moore.
In now, Dylan Moore. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to Gonzalez. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop Jp Crawford.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and that brings up the shortstop Jp Crawford. First delivery to him. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Murphy on third with 2 out. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. They're on top 7-1. Stepping up is Christian Vasquez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today.
Gonzalez.
Next up is Marwyn Gonzalez. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 3. And now the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth, and that'll bring up Bobby Dalbec. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with two men out. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. A ball and two strikes, the count now with the bases empty and two away. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Lewis. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Phillips Valdez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now is Kyle Lewis. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 1.
First pitch on the way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just short, hit hard. Bogarts has it, and the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Third baseman, Kyle Seeger.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Seeger. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
So now here is Mitch Haniger. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Standing in now, Ty France, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's an 8-1 ball game. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
At the plate, Sam Hagerty.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Mariners 8 and the Red Sox 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Francie Cordero. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far.
Francie Cordero.
First offering on its way.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw.
The 1-0.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jairo.
So next to hit is Jairo Munoz. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
The 0-1 delivery. And this is on the ground for JP at short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
That's exactly
Shortstop,
what they wanted out of that
Xander
pitch up in the zone.
Bogarts.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogarts, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Lewis. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Into the box, Rafael Devers.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
To the plate now, Alex Berdugo. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Kikuchi is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Red Sox leave him loaded. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ryan Brazier enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Ryan Brazier.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Evan White.
Number 12.
Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Brazier, 33 years old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the 2nd out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Dahlbeck in foul ground. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Brendan Brennan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, Brandon Brennan.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Christian Vasquez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see
Now
the first
batting,
3 pitches are coming in
baseman,
fast, and then he
Marwyn
slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing
Gonzalez.
the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box now, Marwyn Gonzalez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this
Now
inning.
batting,
That's
first
back-to-back
baseman,
Ks, and he's
Bobby.
making it look pretty easy. This has the
back.
makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. It's still an 8-1 ball game. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up the shortstop Jp Crawford.
The shortstop, JP.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Now here's the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Crawford is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
In now, Kyle Lewis. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot. no one's getting a barrel to the baseball.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Shot to third. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seeger fouled off. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Gonzalez for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Mariners 8 and the Red Sox 1. So now into the box is Francie Cordero, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Jairo Munoz.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jairo Munoz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
The 0-2 delivery.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Misses, ball 2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys at the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The M's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yusei Kikuchi wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Tanner Houck was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he settled with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Everybody's gotta give. Everybody's gonna lie. Everybody feels so great till they're running out.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.